Hello, Freddy fans, and if you're anything like me, you've been waiting for another good Freddy movie to hit us, in the theaters and everything. We haven't had a good one in a long, long time because even the 2010 remake was kind of shitty. Even though there's parts of it I like. I like the fact that they try to make Freddy scary again, but that's about it. Recently, Robert Englund did a cameo as Freddy in the Goldbergs on that TV show and everything. And since he's done that little cameo and everything, he has actually stated that he is kind of wanting to do one more Freddy film. And I think it'd be actually a neat way to kind of send him off. I have actually been saying for years that, with especially the way the technology is now and everything, you could actually do Robert Englund as Freddy, because a little bit back he didn't want to do it because he said he's too old for it. But, when you think of Freddy, you think of the voice, you think of how he is and everything. It is so easy. They put CGI characters now so much in movies that sometimes you can't even tell it's a CGI character. They could do something like that with the new Nightmare on Elm Street. Kind of keep him in the dark, a lot. And also, because that way it makes it creepy like the original ones and everything, where Robert Englund doesn't even have to wear the makeup so much, or just very barely. Because if you look at these pictures here from that he did from the Goldbergs, I think the makeup looks like shit in my opinion. But that's just, again, my opinion on that. But I mean, they could do that, and where he could voice the character, because if you played Injustice, you heard him voice Scarecrow in that, and it was great to have him voice that character. And to have him voice Freddy would be just fucking phenomenal. Even if, and that way you kind of have him playing him and everything. They could really do a great story, I think, of like a Return to Elm Street kind of thing, where survivors from when he reigned back in the 80s and early 90s and everything, those kids now would have their own kids and everything now, and then they move back. Freddy's a long distance memory, but they still kind of remember, and then have Freddy resurface and terrorize these these new kids and everything, and then you could build off of that as a new franchise or whatever or whatnot. I just think we need something like that, and then that's why I said a Return to Elm Street would actually be a nice title to it. It would bring Freddy back into hopefully relevance. Hopefully they won't go the route like 5 and 6, because I think those movies are just not the greatest at all of the series. Their peak was definitely 3 and 3, and I love 4 too, even though 4 has its cheesy moments too. But the original and 3 are by far the best. They had talked about remaking Dream Warriors at one time, and I would like to see that again. And they could do that with like the Return to Elm Street, a bunch of kids where they had to fight out, to fight to survive and everything. So it would be interesting and everything to see that and how they would come about it. But I really want to know what you guys think. Should Robert Englund return? Should they get somebody new? What are your thoughts on a Return to Elm Street, basically? Leave it in the comment box below. And until next time, guys, that's